National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Derek Carr. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Saints and the Lions, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken at the goal line. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here. And under center, a man whose career's been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 17 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though. He knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That is caught. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now this throw caught left side. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. Steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. You look at this Saints defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Jamison Williams, touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Here's 3rd and 9. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 3rd and 9 here as they've got it as we resume action. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times we talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work down inside the 45. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Carr to throw on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and roll them up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr with a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add 6 to their lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want to land on a shoulder roll or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. 2nd and 4. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Off-play action. Here's Goff. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now a first down throw. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air again. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. On fourth down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the three, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get three to add on even more to their lead. It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On play action, it's Carr. On the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, we're standing by past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
More time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown. Taysom Hill from 17 yards out. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And make them 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third. Back now here live in New Orleans. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On play action. Now Carr steps away to his left. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Oh, look at this play call. And a gadget play here on fourth down winds up backfiring. And the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Right side to Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to...
Touchdown, Saints! A great play there. 39 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
And I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Gone. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Groff's throw here into the hands of Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now Goff. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. Fights through, and now a crease. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is
The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. One last throw here for Goff. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Saints, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's another week with more questions than answers.